Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is to your right and to your left are the campsites in the beautiful Bucket Tavern Lodge. With more on construction as more in... Oh God, here we go. I knew I should let him by. There are more in construction for your future camping needs. So it is the week of the 4th of July. So of course we're deciding that that's the weekend to rip the campground road up and rebuild it. I know, what are you gonna do? It gets done when it gets done, but it is kind of comical how that works sometimes, you know? Good boy, Gunner. Don't knock those off. You were being a good boy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're back on the trail. Next stop, Club 45 for dinner. Hopefully we make it in time for kitchen close, or before kitchen close. I think I'm just I'm gonna block you guys. We're gonna hard D. We need some hard D. So hopefully I'm switching to that camera when I do that. Otherwise you folks are just getting a face full of palm, you know, and that's, nobody likes that. So I really haven't shown much of Trail 13 here. All right, we made it through the first gate. That's good, huh? So we'll see how Trail 13's holding up here. So this you'll take to get to, you know, Rummel or Heart Lake Road, Rummel's Road, Club 45, and then, like I say, between Conover and Land O'Lakes, this is your lake. So, if on Sunday, what's Sunday, July 3rd? Yeah, I think it is. Land O'Lakes is having their fireworks. And if you're in Conover, this is the way you're gonna take to get up there. Hunter, you okay? You okay? Yeah? Okay. So a little bit of chopping here. This is like bottomless sand almost. It's a little set up now because it's rained. It rained yesterday. So we've been working out here quite a bit on a future project that I should be able to share with you pretty soon. And we've been seeing pretty frequent wolf tracks around in here. So not saying one way or another, I'm just mentioning it. It's kind of cool. Wolves need trails too, right? Apparently. Here we go, second gate. So this is Heart Lake Road. And it looks like we're taking the Long Bridge way. This is awesome. This is, I don't know, this, in my opinion, this is a treat. I like taking this way. Gunner goggle check can confirm. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, we may have won him over. We'll see. So I'm not exactly sure what the secret was this time, but my sister's dog, when he rides in here, he wears them religiously, so it could be because they're looser now. Maybe he smells a little Monty dog on him. I don't know. But he definitely is not tearing the machine apart trying to get them off. So, man, I'm so glad. That straight up bothers me because it's just all sand up here. It's all it is. So you're dealing with a lot of dust unless you get a nice rain. I was telling Gary Jr., Landover trail boss Gary Jr., that I said it would be awesome if it would rain like every day at noon, between noon and 1 o'clock, or maybe every other day. Every day might be a little excessive. Like every other day, just to keep the trails wet and set up. So there's minimal dust, but it's not just slop either. I mean, slop can be fun. But not at 30 miles an hour trying to make a video, you know? Or 20, whatever, you know? They need to maybe they do make some tearaways from the, God, what a waste of plastic though, huh? So if you are coming up here for the 4th, one thing, message from Gunner and myself, keep an eye out for your turtles. I'm still seeing turtles once in a while out running around. So just, you know, be mindful of the little rascals. So if you're feeling like it, stop, and if they're in the middle of the trail, try and help them across. You know, I'll be honest with you, they're probably just going to go back to the middle of the trail because turtles are gangsta, yo, you know? They don't want to be told what to do. So I love this. This is my favorite little section of trail right here. Maybe not ever, but just like in this spot, you know, maybe on the Conover Landover system, maybe, I don't know. But it's so fun. If you have the time, stop and take a look, snap some pics, got a drone, it's probably a great spot to play with your drone, you know? So like these are trails I enjoy riding the most. So it's cool views. Lots of turns. I mean, don't get me wrong, I kind of preach about the slow speed technical trails a lot. You know, if not on video, certainly in person. If you've been to many county forestry meetings, whatever, you know that I'm pretty hard down for that. But there are a lot of times I just want to do like this and cruise. You know, 20 miles an hour, just bombing somewhere, hanging out with people. Some nice views like that. That would have been a great spot to park a camera for when the group goes by. I need to think these group rides out a little bit, maybe. So we are just south of the beginning of the Wisconsin River. So that's what you have, you'll see, I mean, you can't see because, you know, trees. But if this were fall and all these leaves are gone, you would probably see I mean, now you'll definitely see it. You'll see kind of the beginnings of the Wisconsin River right here. Isn't that awesome? That's probably a really good fishing spot. Oh, rocks. I want that. I want those. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Old 45. We're about 1 mile from Club 45. I don't know if it's going to be light out when we get out of there or not. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign off and say thank you all for watching. I think I'm at like 568 subs. Lots of locals I'm hearing. So thank you all very much. I appreciate that. So from myself and my buddy Gunner, happy 4th of July. We love you all. Happy riding.